Simulation Football League 2020. You got me, the Bird, we got Nick, and we got Big Papa in the booth today.
Oh yeah, how you doing, Bird?
I'm doing good, just here to watch some football. Mississippi State versus Florida. Number 1 team versus number 8.
So who you got on the game today?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious Florida is clearly outranked Mississippi State here. I think they're rated like 97 overall, whereas State's is like a 92.
So who are the key game changers on Florida's team that makes them so much better than Mississippi State?
Well, you might watch Jordan Wallace, the quarterback back there for Florida. Just an all-star. I look for him to be very good at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium today. What do you think, Nick?
Honestly, I think Florida's offense is just going to be too much for State to handle. I think, of course, you have Jordan Wallace back there in the pocket. It's just as long as he's untouched, I think this game is going to be a one-sided
But
affair.
you also got to think, you got Brad Tabor back there at cornerback. That's definitely got to keep an eye on him for those interceptions.
And Florida takes it deep, tackled at about the 24.
Yep, be 1st and 10 for Florida on the 24.
I guess we'll get to see Jordan Wallace in play.
Yeah. Going 4 wide here.
He takes the snap, fakes the handoff.
Throws out left, and I thought he was staying up there. It's Kyle Pitts with an 8-yard reception.
It's going to be 2nd and 2 at about the 33.
With Jordan Wallace being a freshman, he just looks so comfortable in that backfield.
He really does. Nice.
He fakes the
read there.
handoff. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Oh, but he cannot break the second one. That's going to be a loss of about 3. All right, 3rd and 2 coming up. Wallace and his offense. He's got one of the best offensive lines in the nation. They should be able to cover for anything he wants to do.
Those reads are looking really nice, but they do keep him to a 4th and inch.
4th and inches. Let's see.
They brought out the
Punting
punt team. Let's see what Mississippi State can do when they get the ball.
They also do have a really good quarterback as
Decent.
well.
That's a very nice punt to the 20. He takes it out to about the 32.
Dylan Johnson with an 11-yard return.
Yeah, I think State's got one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, DeMarcus Rain. He held the ball for a really long time out far left to Malik Heath.
And I think he stayed in bounds.
That was a very nice throw to the outside. Gave it where only his receiver could catch it and just step out of bounds to stop the clock.
I tell you, somebody else might be we want to watch too is Salvatore Koblenz.
Ooh, and that's going to be a 1st down for Mississippi State. It doesn't seem like they're going to get too many of those with this Florida defense as high caliber as it is.
That is true, but they seem to be pushing here. This State quarterback loves to hold on the ball for a really long time. Nice game there by Colin Hill for a 14-yard reception.
And that's going to bring up a 1st down. Let's see what they do on this 1st down. Ball's placed around the 41-yard line. Florida's defense itching for a sack. I can tell it on their face. And he has to throw the ball away. That defensive line just got to him a little too close. He felt uncomfortable, had to just throw it away. Here comes 2nd down.
They got 2 on each side.
He drops back.
Good block by the halfback there.
All the time in the world. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Illegal touching. Oh, that's a hard one. Had a lineman down the field.
All right, drop back here again. They got the. He almost
Got the pressure,
him there.
got to him. Oh, but it is
He got
a
the
reception.
15-yard
Tyrell
reception.
Shavers
Let's see if
got a
this is gonna
15-yard
force a first
reception.
down.
It's going to result in a 4th and inches. He couldn't quite get to the marker.
And I tell you what, if you
It
look
looks
back
like their
there,
offense is staying on the field.
looks like they'll bring that halfback right up the middle, I'm guessing. Nope, they'll do a little
The
swing
sweep to the
route.
outside. And
And
Kylan
he
Hill
got
picks
it.
up the first down.
All right, 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. State's quarterback drops back again, throws it, another first down. He's absolutely hammered there, though. By
Dante Jones, with his first reception of the day, picks up 13 yards. You know, he's been a playmaker for them since last year.
Yes. And this freshman, DeMarcus Rain, is looking really nice. I think he's only missed one pass. And it looks like they're going, really close to a touchdown there. Tyrell Shavers with a 13-yard reception.
Again, this is another freshman quarterback that looks very comfortable in the pocket. I'm excited to see these two go up against each other.
His numbers do look better than Jordan Wallace's so far, but we'll just have to stick and see how the matchup turns out. Oh, that
And
is
a
a touchdown for
State.
Mississippi State.
Osiris
Mitchell.
Marcus Rain 7 for 8 on his passes now. He looks really, really consistent. This game really will be a battle of the quarterbacks, don't you think?
Yeah, that right there was just a miscommunication in the backfield of the cornerbacks. They didn't know what was going on, lost their man, and he just showed up right there open in the middle of the field.
I think this is really just going to be a battle of defenses, not so much of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, you might be right.
Florida takes it. Takes it from the end zone, gets it to about the 26 for a 28-yard return. You know what they're hoping for right now? They're hoping for a better drive than last.
Yeah, with Mississippi State's defense only allowing them 10 yards. All right, Jordan Wallace is going to motion. He's got his halfback out far left, but he's going to throw it to
He completes the pass.
Trevon Grimes for an 11-yard reception.
He's 2 for 2 for passing today with 19 yards.
Yeah, let's see him get warmed up here. I think he'll really
He
start
rolls
to show
out
us.
to the left, throws a dart to his receiver Trevon Grimes for another 11-yard reception.
And that'll set him up for the first down. Right before the 50, it looks like about the 48. They're 4 wide with a halfback in the backfield.
Wallace goes under center. Ooh, it's a quick pass, incomplete. I guess he saw something that we didn't see. Wallace hands off to his halfback.
Nice little truck there by Mickey Keir. And I'll tell you, that's a halfback we might want to watch too. Just really nice.
That's also another freshman that is starting for Florida this year.
Yeah.
Florida did get a lot of talent in the recruiting game this year. Oh, that's another gain by...
reception, the first reception for Enoch McLaren.
He's another freshman for Florida. This Florida team is filled with freshmen that are just filled with talent.
Mickey Keir for another 7-yard rush right up the middle. Leaves them 2nd and 3.
Mississippi State prides themselves on being D-line university, but he's just...
I'm actually surprised looking back now that Mississippi State's offense is able to do anything against this Florida defense with their air raid offense. It just seems like it shouldn't be working in today's world, and it is.
3rd and 3. Let's see what Wallace can do here. Pitching out to his halfback, Mickey Keir.
He breaks a tackle. He breaks two tackles.
tackles.
He absolutely trucked that first cornerback, I think that was.
It's going to be 4th and 1. He's going to settle for a field goal. The kick is up.
And
And it is good.
7-3 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
So what'd you see on that drive, Bird?
I saw Jordan Wallace coming out looking like a star player, leading his team, and set them up where they needed to be. Couldn't quite finish there at the end, but he looked really nice on that drive. Way better than the first drive.
I saw it too, but it could have been the play calling that made him stand out. because Mississippi State's defense is not a joke this year. They definitely have some high points. To really trick them, you have to have an intricate play.
That is true. That is true. Their defense is strong, but Florida's offense, I think, Mike can take them here. We'll have to see. They are the more higher rated team. They're actually the number 1 team in the league right now. So it'll be a great surprise to me if Mississippi State comes out with this win.
He fakes the handoff. Oh, he throws it to Kylan Hill for a 2-yard reception. It's going to be 3rd and inches.
Let's see if this Florida can get the defense off the field here.
I imagine they'll run something right up the gut just to get those few couple of inches, but knowing Mississippi State, that may not be the case.
Well, with how Rain's been throwing, he's 9 for 10.
And they get stopped in the backfield.
That's going to be a 2-yard loss, making it 4th and 3. Let's see if they bring the punt team out.
That was a good tackle by Jeremiah Moon right there as well.
And they do bring the punt team out. So Mississippi State will be punting back to Florida. Let's see if Florida can capitalize on this situation.
He's going to kick it out on the left side. I didn't see exactly where that went out at, but we'll see where they bring it out on the field.
Mississippi State's defense is holding Florida only 58 yards this quarter.
With 2 minutes left, let's see if Florida can get a score on the scoreboard.
Jordan Wallace fakes the handoff, rolls out to the left,
and
breaks a tackle, and gets sacked.
I'll be surprised if he gets up from that one. That was Marcus Murphy, I think. Yeah, absolutely trucked. Broken bones, broken fingers, something. Hurt. That guy is hurt. Nope.
Surprisingly, he gets back up.
Slow.
He's in the shotgun.
He's still on the field.
Takes a snap, drops back, passes.
Ooh, nice little
Completed.
breakthrough. Enid McLaren.
He just ran into a brick wall with that defender.
But good 16-yard reception nonetheless.
That's enough for a first down. So it's going to move the change with 1 minute and 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball's placed on the 46. Let's see what the Florida Gators can do on this first down attempt. Wallace drops back. Passes to his wide out. And it is a completed pass to Trevor Grimes for 4 yards.
That's his third reception for 26 yards. Averaging a little bit over 8 yards. He's looking really nice. Pretty much tied on the total yardage with Mississippi State at 80 and Florida at 79.
Wallace drops back. He throws to his tight end.
Really good block there. And gets some
who's
really
pushed
nice
out of
yards.
bounds at the 32-yard line. That's his second attempt, Bird.
Yeah. Jordan Wallace, 7 for 8 passes. Looking really nice. Florida's offense really looking pumped here. Tight formation.
Wallace takes the snap. Passes over to his tight end again. Did he get the first down? No,
Not
he
quite.
did not. It's going to be 2nd and inches.
And you saw him stretch there. It looked like he got it to me, but
He did everything he could to stretch the ball. I guess his knee just fell to the ground before he could stretch the ball across the pile line.
nice run to get the first down and absolutely smashed. Mickey Keir absolutely trucked.
Florida in the red zone. Let's see what they can do here. Let's see if they can walk away with more than just a field goal attempt here.
1st and 10 at about the 19. Clock is running down for the first
Holding the
quarter.
ball for a really long time.
And
that is a
touchdown
touchdown.
for the Gators.
Kadarius Toney, that's Jordan Wallace with the pass. What you think about that touchdown?
Well, I'll tell
Big
you,
Papa.
9 out of 10, driving down the field and ending with a touchdown is exactly what the coach wanted for this drive.
That's true, and if they can put this PAT in, that's going to leave them 3 points ahead at the end of the first quarter.
I think
Yeah,
that was great vision there from the quarterback to see that receiver out wide.
And be so patient back there. It would have been hard for myself to do something like that.
All right, Florida just kicked it. Let's see if Mississippi State, and they will not return it, so they're just going to take the ball at the 25-yard line. Let's see if their offense can capitalize on this.
12 seconds left in the quarter.
And he got smashed.
I didn't
I'm
even
not
really
gonna
see
lie,
what
Bert.
happened there.
He tried to do a screen pass, it looked
Ooh.
like, but Florida's defense absolutely read it off the snap. They knew exactly what to do.
I imagine he'll just.
Papa, you've been on the field
Yeah,
before.
that's
Tell
going to be
me.
the end of the first quarter.
That looked like it hurt.
Mississippi
How much
State
would that
7,
tackle hurt?
Florida 10.
With your adrenaline rushing like that, maybe about a 3 out of 10 scale. He definitely's not going to be worried about that. He's going to be fine to continue playing.
Do you think he will feel it tomorrow?
You're going to feel everything tomorrow. Mississippi State takes the snap. He drops back.
Ooh,
And he is
Put
sacked.
down
That's for a negative 8 yards there.
by
Just
Zachary Carter.
couldn't let go of the ball in time. He's lucky to have not fumbled it there.
Oh, I told you this defensive line is something to really watch out for. They might not get you every play, but when they get you, I promise you, it's going to be awful for you.
Let's see how State does on this 3rd and 20.
Oh, and he
got
gets him
sacked
again.
Again.
That'll leave them 4th and 27.
Jeremiah Moon, he's been after that sack all day. He missed it on this last play because of his teammate just got to him right before him, but he's been itching for it.
This is going to be a dangerous punt here back in the
Probably
end
from the
zone of
back his
Florida.
end zone.
Better get rid of it quick. Let's see.
I'm surprised Florida didn't go for a full punt block formation there.
Yeah.
But this is going to be really good field position for Florida.
Nice
He
return
returns
there.
it to about the 33-yard line.
It looked like he tried to stiff arm air there for a second.
It did. I don't know if he just caught somebody at the corner of his eye or what, but Florida hands it off. Nice run. Really breaking
He
out.
absolutely picks up the first down, and it is a touchdown for Mickey Kerr, 32 yards.
Maybe it's good to try to stiff arm air because Kerr just did it there on that run right there as we just saw, and it led him to a touchdown.
I'll tell you, that offensive line for Florida is something dangerous. They opened up a hole wide enough to drive a semi-truck through.
And he saw it. He saw it, and he cut through, and he scored. 32-yard run. You don't see very many of those. Nick, you're having a hard time holding it together there. You going to be all right to stay for the rest of this game?
I will be fine. The kicker just put that kick through the field goal posts off of that kickoff.
That'll leave it 17-7 with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter.
Let's see if Mississippi State's offense can retaliate and capitalize on
And he was almost sacked again.
Offensive line having a hard time holding that Florida defense off. That's Salvatore Koblenz getting a lucky catch there. That'll leave him 2nd and 2. Bonus question. Jordan Wallace just got broke up with by his girlfriend. And if you can answer if he is depressed, yes or no, you have a chance at $5,000. Third and 6.
Fuck you.
Mississippi State drops back, gets the first down.
If I could add on to that, the way he was playing that first drive certainly had details of minor depression there.
Yes, but did you see how he counteracted that with the 2 touchdowns back to back?
Yeah,
one
it
with the
does seem-
handoff and one with the pass.
Yeah, it does seem like he's putting that aggression towards the football. Not gonna lie, just outstanding play by him. But DeMarcus Rain, on the other hand, is having a hard time holding it together. I think he was out of bounds there.
I'm not sure about that. They gave it to him as a reception
Yeah,
for
they
Malik
did.
Heath. I believe that's his 4th of the day.
DeMarcus
Marcus Rain is 14 out of 15 with his passes today, which is remarkable for the first year air raid offense of Mississippi State. Oh,
Awesome
another
catch.
completion from Rain.
And he breaks one tackle there, but the whole team, it seems like, is on him right away. That's the 3rd reception for Salvatore Koblenz. Stay tuned for halftime. We'll come up with another bonus question and have your chance of winning $5,000.
Marcus Reigns takes the snap.
Find
It's
his man.
completed.
Ooh, flag down.
Offside from the defense.
Can Florida hold them to a field goal here?
Well, it's going to be first and goal. That means Mississippi State has at least 3 straight attempts at just throwing the ball at the end zone and hoping. Oh, and he is sacked. Marcus Reigns takes an 8-yard sack by Jerry Connors. That's his second tackle of the game.
Just breaking off that offensive line there and coming look like fear in that quarterback size.
Well, I'll tell you, Bird, the defensive backs covered so well, Reigns had nowhere to go with it.
Well, they didn't cover well there, getting him about 6 yards on a reception. To Malik Heath again, that's his 6th reception of the game. It looks like DeMarcus Reigns is showing a little bit of favoritism to him.
Well, Malik Heath has definitely been around the team long enough to assert himself into that lead receiver position. Oh, and it is a touchdown to Osiris Mitchell. I'll tell you, Osiris Mitchell has always been my favorite of this team.
Yeah, he's okay. DeMarcus Reigns, on the other hand, absolutely put it on a dime for him. That's going to get them one step closer to beating Florida. If they can beat Florida, that'll be an awesome win. Probably the best win of the whole schedule. Because Florida is ranked number 1 right now. Mississippi State is number 8.
Here's the kick. Will Florida return it? And they will, and they're going to make it to about the 22-yard line. Kadarius Toney came out 25 yards. And let's see if they can make any kind of movement. Here's the handoff.
Ooh, Mickey Kier absolutely trucked, but he does get 6 yards. That's his 7th rush for 58 yards, averaging 8.3 yards a carry.
That is going to be a hard one to get up from. But it looks like he does, and he is all fine.
A little bit wobbly on his step. You saw that. He was limping a little bit, but
It looks like he's going to be back out on the field already.
I don't imagine he'll be getting this one back-to-back after taking a hit like that.
Or
But
Oh, but
will.
he does. Does he make the first down? No, he does not. It will be 3rd and inches after that 4-yard rush. Look, I'll tell you, it's not even halftime yet, and he's got 62 yards on the ground.
it's not bad, especially for an offense that likes to pass.
And against this Mississippi State defense, this defense is
He gets it
not
again,
something to
and he
be
is
just...
going.
And he's broke free from the defense to get a couple nice gains, averaging 7.8 yards per carry. Mississippi State's going to have to hold him here. Ooh,
That was a really nice read by Wallace to pick up the first down.
slow to get up, getting picked up by his teammate there. I don't think it was nothing big, but something to maybe watch out for.
He would definitely remember that. Once again,
He
to
does
Mickey
hand off
Kier.
to his halfback for about an 8-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 2. I'll tell you, Mickey Kier,
Are you all right there, Papa?
Yeah, Papa, you were saying?
While Papa couldn't talk, once again, Wallace throws the ball for a 0-yard gain.
A what now?
A 0-yard gain, leaving them at about the 36-yard line.
Awesome pass by Wallace there. And he breaks free of one tackle. That's Kyle Pitts with a 22-yard reception. That's his 3rd reception for 48 yards. Jordan Wallace is 10 for 11 for 129 yards and has 1 touchdown.
now I'll tell you, he's got one of the best lines in the nation right now. And if they give him time with his arm and accuracy, there's nothing he cannot do. All right, it's 1st and 10. Let's see what the Gators can do. It's a fake handoff. Wallace rushes. Does he make the first down? No, he does not. It's going to be second and inches.
Nice run there, but it absolutely looked like back-broken hit. I don't even know if he knows where he is.
Look, he popped right up, and he's ready to go.
I'm going to be honest, guys. If he was depressed, I'm pretty sure that he just cleared his depression all the way. It looks
Here's
like
a handoff to his halfback, and it is a touchdown
Mickey
for Florida.
Kier! That's another touchdown for Mickey Kier there. That's going to put Florida 23 with the PAT. It'll be 24 against Mississippi State's 14. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the half. Let's see what they can do.
With this kick, it should be 24-14.
Never mind, guys. We will catch you back after this commercial break.
Well, the radio's going off in the background. Mississippi State dropped back. Did not catch the ball there. I think he threw it a little wide to the left. State dropping back again. Oh,
And he is crushed. DeMarcus Rain for the third sack of the day.
Zachary Carter with 2 of those. Looking really nice.
Look, I'll tell you, Raines is just not comfortable in the pocket. He's holding on to the ball too long, but that is also partly the receiver's fault. They just cannot shake these Florida cornerbacks, which Florida's cornerbacks are some of the best in the nation. Oh, but that's a completion to Kylan Hill. Kylan Hill's tackled at about the 22. It's a 4-yard reception. It's going to bring up 4th down
Florida
and
calls
13.
a timeout here. Nice punt there by Mississippi State's punter. Breaks through a few tackles. That's Kadarius Toney for a 13-yard return. Florida Gators were 17 rushing plays for 106 yards. Nick, tell me, they look really good in the ground and in the air.
Of course they do. I mean, you have this star running back, Mickey Kier, that is just putting on a show tonight.
Oh, and Jordan Wallace is sacked. First time tonight for negative 10 yards. That'll leave him 2nd and 20. With only a minute and 35 seconds left in the half, do you think they can score here again?
I think that if State keeps this offense off the field of Florida Gators, then they have a chance to come back and run down the field and get one more score before the half.
It is 3rd and 10. If they can stop them one more time here, they might have a chance at it. With Mississippi State's 3 timeouts, but they're going to have to stop them, man. They couldn't. They can just about run the clock out here now if they wanted to. That's Kadarius Toney again.
That is only his 2nd reception of the game. But what a big play from Jordan Wallace to find that receiver down the field and keep this offense on the field.
Will he be sacked again? Holding the ball for a really long time, throwing it far out right, and only gets 3 yards there, but 3 yards.
Well, that was his
nonetheless.
halfback. His halfback saw the pressure coming from those cornerbacks and decided just to step out of bounds. Wallace takes the snap. Pass is caught and pushed out at about the 8-yard line. Xavier Henderson, that was his first reception of the day for 21 yards.
.56 seconds left in the second quarter. Do you think they got another chance to score here?
Oh, absolutely. With the overall rating of this offense and how feared they are by everybody, they absolutely have a chance. Here's a pitch to the quarterback.
Touchdown to Mickey Kier, 9-yard touchdown. That's going to give them a huge lead going into the second half.
It absolutely will. This is going to be a well-played game. But as of right now, it looks like our predictions have been said that Florida is just going to run away with this football game.
Here's the kickoff with 52 seconds left in the first half. Mississippi State is going to kneel it and bring it out to the 25-yard line. That was Kylan Hill. Normally, you would think that with him being as strong and as fast as he is, he would have taken it out, but he was just trying to play it safe, give his team plenty of time to try to move down this field. He takes the snap. The pass is complete and pushed out of bounds at about the 41-yard line is Malik Heath. That's his 7th reception for 65 yards on
averaging
the day.
a 9.3 yards per reception. That's not bad for just a average wide receiver like him.
Not at all, Bird. Let's see if they can capitalize on this.
47 seconds left. They're going to have to really throw the ball down the field to get one in here. Whoa!
He was thrown backwards by those state defenders.
Holding it on to it for a really long time. Nice reception. That's going to bring it all the way down to, I think, the 25. They really have a chance here with only 34 seconds left. Yeah, it looks like it was right on the 25. Let's see where they put it.
With 34 seconds left, Papa, do you think State has a chance to score here now that they are in the red zone?
Well, just considering how good Florida's defensive line is, they're going to put pressure on that quarterback. Oh, and as you see, he scrambles, and he is down at about the 10-yard line. He does get a first down, but that clock's going to continue to run as soon as they get
Mississippi State called the timeout there. It's going to stop the clock.
Oh, they have a very good chance. Let's see if he can capitalize on it. And it's a pass to the end zone, and
Called
it is a touchdown.
I don't even know how to say that name. Lititic, whatever. It looked nice.
Number 88.
Griffin.
That'll put Mississippi State that much closer
Just a
against this
10-point
number
lead.
one team.
It's just a 10-point lead going into halftime.
I imagine
Florida will just, they're going to take it out.
yeah.
Mainly because the kick didn't make it to the
And I
the
think
end
that
zone.
was on purpose. They kind of wanted to run the time down there. Hopefully he'd run a little bit and bring the time down.
Yeah, I don't see Florida doing much else except for maybe handing the ball off a couple times, running this clock out, and going into halftime with a 10-point lead. What about you, Bird?
I think you're right. I think he may kneel it here. They may try two more plays, one or two.
Oh,
But
he
I don't
drops
think
back. The pass is completed. Oh, and he is shut down about the 43-yard line.
They call a timeout, actually. I think they have a chance at scoring here with only 15 seconds left. They're going to try, it looks like.
Oh, with 15 seconds left and you're not even across midfield, I wouldn't think about scoring. Oh, and he fumbles, and it is recovered by one of his linemen. That was a costly mistake by Wallace.
They're going to try
Let's
to
see
get
if he
off
can
one
get
more
another
play.
snap. And he
They will not
cannot
really
get
get
another
the
snap,
snap
so
off.
that's going to be halftime.
21-31.
So a fumble potentially saved Mississippi State from getting scored on right there. But it was a costly mistake by Florida. So maybe after halftime, maybe their coaches have really gotten into them.
Maybe. I don't know. What do you think this game will end up turning out to be? What do you see the ending score being?
Just after watching for the first half, I'm going to say Florida's going to win it. But I'm not going to give them a big margin. I'm going to give them probably within a score, maybe two. So I'm going to say about 56 to 49.
I'm kind of going your way as well. I think they'll have it by 2. Close game between Mississippi State and Florida. We'll catch y'all back in just a second. All right, and we're back. The answer to the question, the bonus question is yes, Jordan was depressed. Mississippi State back to receive. They'll get first possession after halftime. So let's see what they can do with it. What do you think, Big Papa?
Well, I think after the first half, they're really going to have to show me something to make me believe that they can beat this Florida defense. Oh, but he does complete the pass for 17 yards to Malik Heath for a first down.
He's now at 100 reception yards. Looking really nice. They may have went in that halftime thinking, they got something to change. They may have come out and changed it.
Well, Florida also went to a 3-4 defense.
I think they've been that the whole time, sir.
I believe so. But DeMarcus Rain already has 250 passing yards in this game.
But his rushing is averaging negative yards, 1.8 negative yards.
Well, that's that Florida defensive line I've been telling you about. Right there, he just did it. Colin Hill lost 3 yards due to Jerry Connors. That's his 4th tackle. He's already had a sack.
I tell you, somebody we else haven't seen. I'm going to be looking for this next time State's on defense. Is Brad Tabor, the cornerback, the star cornerback supposed to be for Mississippi State. I haven't really seen him any.
Well, this Florida offense is just tearing up their defense, so you haven't been able to see them because they're doing so much diverse.
A little bit mixed for words there. Nick, what do you think?
I think this is it's really a one side of the affair. State is now 4 of 10 on third down conversions.
Just can't convert.
They just can't seem to stay on the field. And now we're going to see another Jordan Wallace offense come out tonight.
He's under center. Hands off to his halfback.
That's Mickey Keir. 7-yard rush will leave him in 2nd and 3rd. He's somebody I've been really impressed with today. Just with his big gains right when they're needed.
Well, that also helps whenever you're dividing the playing field. I mean, 16 passes and 21 rushes, that's almost half and half. Oh, but that did not work out for him. He breaks 1 tackle, but he cannot break the second. McLaurin just took a 4-yard loss.
That's J.C. McKellarhouse that tackled him there. They're supposed to be the star defensive player for Mississippi State.
Well, he definitely showed it right there, Bird.
Let's look for this Brad Tabor cornerback.
Wallace takes a snap. Pass is complete for a first down. He gets to about the 35, and that would be Kadarius Toney. He already has a touchdown on the day and 4 receptions. Mississippi State is outdoing Florida right now on first downs, 14-13. Let's see if they can tie that. And they do. They tie that. 14-14 first downs.
Kyle Pitts with 15.3 yards averaging per reception. Really nice.
Wallace is under center. He takes a snap. Hands it off to his halfback.
First down.
And he fights for 17 yards.
Yeah, that was a nice stiff arm he had there. Looked really good.
Well, look, he's had 14 rushes today, and 3 of those have been to the end zone. So this guy's really showing out today, and he's really got potential for maybe, I know this is early, but maybe even the Heisman candidate.
Maybe. We'll be able to see maybe later on in a couple weeks. He gives it to him back again, and even then he fights for 5 yards, and that was a hard situation.
I'm just saying, from what I've seen today, he's absolutely going to have a chance at SEC Player of the Week.
Absolutely.
He's averaging 8 yards per carry.
Wallace takes a snap.
Holding it for a really long time.
All the time in the world for incomplete pass. Was almost a touchdown, but just nicked right off the fingertips of his receiver.
And I think Brad Tabor actually was one of the ones back in the backfield that you've been talking about that broke up that pass.
Yeah, he was. Let's see what.
Pass is caught for a first down. Xavier Henderson. believe it was about a 25-yard reception. It's going to be first and goal at about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it looks about the 5.5 from here.
Wallace is under center. Kier's in the backfield. Drops back, passes. Passes incomplete. Just missing 3 passes in all of today's game. That's not bad numbers.
It's not, and that was Brad Tabor there that broke up that pass. Good defense by him. If they can stop him to a field goal, they might really have a chance of coming back, and it looks like they're going to. The 3rd and goal, they got one more chance here for Florida. Can Mississippi State hold them, Nick?
It seems hard to do, especially right here on this goal line. With Florida being, 6 for 8 for 3rd down conversions.
He does stop them, though.
But they will stop on 4th and goal, but do they keep their team on the field here? No, it does not seem like they will. They will go with the kicking team for this PAT.
Mississippi State really pushing it there. That'll increase Florida's lead to 34-21. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left in the 3rd. Florida kicks off. Deep in the end zone. He's just going to kneel it and bring it out to the 25.
All right, so I guess we're going to see this Mississippi State offense at least show us some potential, maybe?
Maybe. Well, they're really going to have to show something, being back, 13 points? Almost 2 touchdowns?
Oh, yeah. Malik Heath catches it for 2-yard reception. That's his 10th reception of the day. He's got over 100 yards receiving.
And this DeMarcus Rain is really giving Jordan Wallace a run for his guns as well. He's got 3 touchdowns.
Rain takes the snap. Oh, and he is tripped up by his own blocking running back. That's not going to be good on the tape. I'll tell you, they're going to go into the locker room probably Monday morning, and they're really going to have it out.
Oh, yeah. That coach is going to tan some hide. Long pass, and I think he caught it. It's a 21-yard.
He makes up with it right there. See, the last play, him and Osiris Mitchell just didn't get on the same page, so he ended up tripping over Kylan Hill. But that play, Osiris Mitchell beat his cornerback right off the line, and it was just a wide-open pass the entire way. That was a good play by Raines.
Moving the field here. Let's see if they can keep it going. 1st and 10. Good pass. Gets the first down to Tyrell Shavers.
Another great pass by the freshman quarterback. 28-30. It's not very bad for your debut in the SEC.
Not very bad at all. Awesome. Especially against this Florida defense.
Another excellent pass to Osiris Mitchell for 14 yards.
3 minutes and 6 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 34-21. Let's see if Mississippi State can come back. It takes off running.
I'll tell you, what do you think if you're Florida right now? You have a 13-point lead, just a couple minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and you just think, I've got to make a stop. I've got to get the ball back to my offense. What's going through your head as the defensive coordinator right now?
Probably to just, get the ball back as quickly as possible, and Florida's offense to just do as many runs as possible and run that time out.
But are you containing the rush? Are you containing the pass? I mean, Mississippi State is mixing up so well, you can't tell what they're doing.
That is true, and I'd hate to see them switch to prevent defense because, like I've always said, prevent defense only prevents you from winning.
That's very true. He takes the snap. He drops back. He passes.
Long pass, and it's caught. I think, yes.
I honestly think here, like you were saying, the defensive coordinator, I think you go to stop the pass. With DeMarcus Rain being 31 of 33 for over 300 yards passing, I think you have to go stop the pass here.
You might be right. If you didn't see right there, Salvatore Koblenz caught it on his face mask. His face actually helped him catch the ball. Nice catch, though, nonetheless.
Oh, and that is a touchdown by Mississippi State.
Tyrell Shavers, and it won't take much more for Mississippi State to win this ball game.
It's very true. I mean, after you've completed 30-some-odd passes with 4 touchdown passes, you're also looking at potential Heisman candidate, potential SEC Player of the Week, but you've got to win this game. So you can't have all these passing yards, all these touchdowns, and lose the game because that's not going to get you anything.
That's true. That's true.
Mississippi State kicks to Florida. Florida will return it. I will say Florida has returned every single kick so far.
I think you're right.
The State's kicker has been placing it right outside of the end zone every time, so he has no choice but to return
this is
that ball.
pre, inside the 20 rule. You can no longer fair catch inside, this is before you could fair catch inside the 20 and bring it out.
Oh, and that was the halfback for a 10-yard rush. He doesn't quite pick up the first down, but he's right there at it. It shouldn't be very hard for the offense to pick up this first down. Wallace in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Oh.
Keymore Gamble.
3 yards on the loss. Kobe Jones came in for that tackle for loss.
That was just an excellent read by the defensive
It really
player
was.
right there.
All right, so they're going to try again. 3rd and 4. Wallace in the shotgun. One man back with him. Takes a snap. He drops back. He passes. Completed for the first down. Down around the 46-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, these Florida wide receivers have really shown up. They've all, have over quite a good amount of yards. Not very many drop passes. Nothing.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you. That's
Nicky
one thing
Keir
about
breaks
Wallace.
out.
He can absolutely scan the field, and he spreads the love to all of his receivers. He doesn't really have a strong number one receiver like Mississippi State does in Osiris Mitchell, but he absolutely spreads the ball around the field, and everybody gets their touches.
That is true. Tied on first downs. Florida 1st and 10. 1 minute left in the third. Jordan Wallace drops back. Watches his back there. He almost had a defensive back sacking, but gets the ball away. It's incomplete. Be 2nd and 10.
Wallace takes the snap, drops back, has all the time in the world. He passes, and it is complete. What a sideline pass. He put it where only his receiver could get it. Watch this play. That outside route and just caught.
Tiptoes inside.
20 of 24 for the day. Wallace is absolutely shredding this defense.
They're going to have to keep scoring to win because they can't stop Mississippi State from scoring either.
That's very true. Mississippi State is a very hard team to quit from scoring, especially with this new air raid offense. And their coach, Mike Leach, has really brought a whole new element into the SEC with this air raid offense.
And a little something you may not known is Mississippi State's old coach, Dan Mullen, is now coaching this Florida team. And it'd be a great feeling for, either team to get the win here.
Oh, yeah. If you're Mississippi State, that's all you want is to beat your old coach. But at the same time, with the old coach, you know exactly what kind of defense Mississippi State's going to run. So it's a lot easier for you to just say, hey, we're going to run this play right here, and we're going to score on them.
Yep, 3rd and 9 here. 6 seconds left. They'll get one play off, it looks like. Handing it off to Damian Pierce for a 7-yard rush. 4th and 2.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The score is 34-28 Florida's way. But Mississippi State is right on the edge of scoring.
Do y'all think Mississippi State has a chance to come back and win this game?
I think they definitely do. It's very close, way closer than we ever anticipated. We expected a huge blowout by Florida being the number one team and Mississippi State being second from last. But they've come out here and they've shown out.
Florida kicks the ball. Let's see if Mississippi State will return it, and they will not. They will just bring it up to the 25. Let's see if
Florida's kicker has just been putting that ball deep in that end zone every kickoff.
Well, with how explosive Mississippi State's special teams unit has been, I don't blame Florida at all.
So you
I
think
would
that's a
absolutely
game plan?
keep it deep.
You think that's the game plan to just kick it deep?
Absolutely. All right, DeMarcus Rain and his offense are back on the field. Let's see if they can find a way to catch up. They're only down 9 points. He drops back, all the time in the world. That offensive line is just a working horse right now.
And look at that. DeMarcus Rain has 330 yards already, looking really nice.
If you'll notice, they haven't run the ball very much at all today.
Mm-mm.
It's been mostly pass. Oh, and he is wide open, and he's to the 30, the 20, the 10.
And that is a touchdown, Mississippi State. And they
Malik
are
Heath
now
with the
back.
75-yard touchdown
They're
catch.
now just, after this PAT, it'll be a 2-point deficit that they're in.
Yeah, and that was an awesome catch and run there. Wasn't that defensive back just could not catch him too
Well,
quick.
if you look off the snap, Heath clearly had the advantage. He burned him, and there was just no turning back. Heath was just wide open down the field. It was a perfect pass from the quarterback. Nothing you could have asked for better.
With over 7 minutes left in this game, Mississippi State has all of the opportunities in the world to win this ball game now.
They both do. It's 37-35. Florida gets the ball. Mississippi State putting it on that 1 yard line right again. That's Jacob Copeland with a 22-yard return. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They'll put them about the 20-yard line.
Wallace takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He decides to carry it himself for about a 16-yard rush.
And you saw him break a couple tackles there. If he wouldn't have got tripped up, he might have been gone.
Wallace under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off to his halfback. His halfback's around the edge. Oh, and just only gets 3 yards. Look, if he could have got one more block, I believe he could have taken that about 10, 15 yards extra than he did.
That's for sure. Mickey Kier absolutely blowing it up today. I think he's already got 3 rushing touchdowns. Looks really nice.
Oh, absolutely. He's been definitely the workhorse for this Florida offense so far. Not to take anything away from this Florida offensive line, they've been absolutely phenomenal protecting the quarterback and opening up holes.
Almost an interception there by Jordan Wallace. That would have been the turning point of this game, I believe.
Yeah, definitely a dangerous pass he did there on the inside, but he got away with that one.
With Florida being 7 of 11 on first downs, let's see if they can get it. And they do not. It's going to bring up a 4th and 3.
I
Let's see
imagine
what
they'll
they
be punting here.
I would assume so. With 6 minutes and 40 seconds left, Florida decides that they're going to bring their punting unit onto the field.
I think that is the smart decision here by Florida. There's enough time to stop State and then get the ball back and run back down the field.
Well, the problem is they haven't really been able to stop State all that well. Mississippi State has been driving down the field on them all night.
That is true. That just mix of pass and run. Well, they really hadn't even been running. It's just been major passes, and that last pass for 75 yards looked unstoppable.
Look,
They can
I'll
do that
tell
again.
you, this air raid offense from Mississippi State is something that no one wants to play with. Everybody's used to Mississippi State being the run first, hard, straight ahead offense. This new offense with Mike Leach is completely different than anybody's seen in the SEC.
You're right, but if you look at it by the books, it shouldn't work, but it is.
I think it's working so well because nobody is ready for it.
You may be true there. That's going to be 13 receptions for Malik Hilt. He just scored just a while ago, and I think you got another, 13-yard reception right there? Give him the first down.
I think if he gets past that defender right there also, he's looking at taking it to the house.
Definitely. He's definitely got the speed to do so. I might be looking for him again. They just pitch it out for a few yards to Malik Heath again.
So if you're Florida right now, what are you running? What are you containing? Obviously, you're containing the pass because they've thrown 3 straight passes. That's a 4th. Oh, and it is very well contained. Malik Heath only gained 1 yard right there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
I think that's what you need to do. You need to contain the pass, but I also think this Florida defense needs to put some pressure on DeMarcus Rain back there in the backfield.
That's absolutely true. With him having over 430 yards passing, you've got to do something. You've got to get pressure on him. Your defensive linemen have got have got to make pressure on that quarterback to make him make a mistake. If you make a mistake, you can easily take it to the house.
And if you remember, in the first half, they did just that, and the score was a lot less close. And now they seem like they ease up on him a little bit, and they've increased.
Has 443 passing yards in this game.
And 5 touchdowns to add to it.
The SEC record is 623 yards, so he could easily close in on that record with just a few passes. All the time in the world. Oh, and it is nearly intercepted. Florida wishes they had that attempt back.
I think if Florida intercepts that ball right there, they do nothing but just hand the ball off to Mickey Kerr and just run that time down and win this game.
Yeah, but they missed it. So here comes another attempt from Rain. Rain has all the time in the world. He passes deep.
Almost
and it is
again.
incomplete.
Do you go for it here? Do you try to kick this long field goal, or do you keep the offense on the field? It looks like they will keep this offense on the field and go for this.
This is just a bad coaching call. You have to kick the field goal, get up by 1, and then trust your defense. All this is saying right here is that
and he
you don't
trucks
trust
the guy.
And it is a touchdown.
41-37, Mississippi State. That bad coaching decision led.
All this says is I don't trust my defense. As a defensive player,
but
you're glad it happened, but you're a little irritated at your coach because he just said, I don't trust you to make this stop after I kick this field goal.
Well, they shouldn't trust them to make this stop here because Florida's just been running down the field every play.
And it looks like they're going for the 2.
Well, in this position, you've got to go for 2 because, and
he
he
is
is sacked.
Right there, I think DeMarcus Rain should have just taken it on himself to try to run that ball into the end zone.
Something. You can't hold on to the ball that long, especially that close to the goal. You just can't. Them defensive linemen will be seeking you out.
All Florida has to do now in these 4 minutes is just score 1 touchdown to secure this game for them.
Yeah, I mean, they're only down by 4, so you definitely have to score a touchdown, which is exactly what Mississippi State was wanting them to do. They were trying to get that 2 point to put them up by 6, so they had to score and kick the field goal.
Normally you don't see this, but these teams, so far this game, are just about as evenly matched as you can have 2 teams be.
And very even at that, I might add, because Florida is supposed to be the number 1 team, 97 overall team, and Mississippi State is second to last at like 91 or 92 overall, and they are winning this game with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go.
Absolutely. With the recruiting class that Mississippi State had, it's no surprise to me that they absolutely are dominating on the offensive side of the ball. The defensive side of the ball, you absolutely have places where you can advance and be better at, but they've done just a fine job. Their defensive line is containing that quarterback, making sure that he's honest. Oh, look at that, and it is another sack. 3-yard loss for Jordan Wallace on that rush.
As Jordan Wallace here, as this quarterback to try to lead this offense, what do you try to do to get down the field and score the touchdown?
Well, you just got to trust your receivers. You got to drop back because that defensive line of Mississippi State is not going to let you have a whole lot of movement. You've got to absolutely drop back, pass the ball, and just like that, look at that. He's almost to the first down. That's 3rd down and inches.
I agree. I think you got to trust your receivers more, and I think they got to throw the ball here. I think they're running too much. They're going to run at the time, and they're going to be caught with a loss.
Wallace drops back. All the time in the world, and he is sacked. Took a little too long to let go of the ball. He should have absolutely found a receiver.
Do you punt here?
Well, with 3 minutes left, you absolutely do not punt. You have to go for this with you being down 4 points. Because if you punt, then the other team can just run out the clock. When you're down, you have to go for it. That's just my opinion. And it seems like they are going for it. 4th and 7.
3 minutes, 23 seconds left.
Right on about the 50-yard line.
Wallace takes the snap, drops back. He passes, and it is completed for the first down to Kadarius Toney for 17 yards.
That may have saved the game for them.
Well, look, that's his 6th reception. He's got 100 yards on the game. That's not bad. That's multiple receivers with over 100 yards this game.
That is true.
That just shows you how dynamic this offense is spreading the ball across the field and not just having a key receiver as Mississippi State does in Osiris Mitchell.
They're handing it off again. I don't see why. With only 3 minutes left in the game, you got to try to get down there and maybe slow it down a little bit closer. But for now, I'd be trying to pass that ball to the end zone.
I definitely think you take your star quarterback and put it in his hands and let him scan the field and let him see what needs to happen now.
Yeah, but these 1 yard receptions aren't cutting it. 3rd and 8, 1 yard reception.
Well, it's 3rd and 8. Wallace is in the shotgun. He's got one man back with him. Oh, he almost draws Mississippi State offsides. There's a pass, and it is incomplete. That's going to be 4th down. 4th and 8.
The second time in this drive.
So what do you do right here? It looks like they're going to kick the field goal. I would absolutely not kick the field goal. You have to go for it right here.
I agree. The field goal won't win you the game, and they can run out this 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Kick is up,
and
it is good. So it is a 1-point game with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left. Florida's about to kick off to Mississippi State. All Mississippi State has to do to win this game is run out the clock. Let's see if Florida can pick up a stop. Florida and Mississippi State both have 3 timeouts left. Let's just see how it turns out.
Look at this. The last 5 drives Mississippi State has had, 4 out of the last 5 they've scored a touchdown on. Only 1 drive that they've had to punt.
And each has started on their own 25-yard line just about.
I mean, you got to give credit to the Mississippi State offense, but you got to think what's going wrong on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, that 3-4 defense is really starting to show. When you have that 3-4 defense, you only have 3 rushers. So if you have a quarterback that can demand the ball, such as Mississippi State has, it's really difficult to just rush 3. You have to rush 4 in this. Mississippi State only rushed. Oh, and it is a sack by Florida. DeMarcus Rain is sacked for 8-yard loss.
3rd and 18, 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. Florida just called a timeout.
And Florida has not been best on 3rd down conversions, and it is now 4th and 9. If you were State, do you go for it or do you punt the ball away?
You have to punt the ball away.
You definitely have to punt being this
because
close.
If you don't, with you being on your about 26-yard line, if you don't complete that first down, then they have it at least the 30. Florida returns it. Oh, and he is stopped. He's going to have 2 minutes and 4 seconds. They have to score at least a field goal. So if you get within field goal range, run out the clock, kick the field goal, take the win.
I agree. I think you got to be throwing deep here, not handing it off.
Hand off, and it is a 0-yard gain. So he caught him right at the line of scrimmage. Kobe Jones, that's his 3rd tackle.
Yeah, with only 1 timeout left, would you be running the ball here?
I would absolutely be passing, trying to go deep.
Jordan Wallace chose to spike the ball right there. So it leaves them with a 3rd and 10. And they're only 7 for 10 on 3rd down conversions.
Let's see what they can do here. You had to stop that clock one way or another.
Wallace takes the snap. He's back. He passes. And it is complete for 24 yards to Kadarius Toney. Now, I'll tell you, it took a lot for Toney to get his foot down in bounds.
Yeah, that was very
Let's see
close.
if they review. Oh, and the booth does review it. Now, I'll tell you, off the replay, it did not seem like he was in bounds when he caught that ball.
Let's take a look here. Oh, definitely not in. On the white.
So this could be a big break for Mississippi State to potentially pull off the upset.
And it looks like they will be reversing it.
They reversed the play, which means that it is 4th and 10. So Florida has to do something right now.
I imagine I'll just be looking at that first down line trying to cross it.
It's a pass, and it is incomplete. That is a turnover. Brad Tapert absolutely broke that pass up.
That pass was broken up before it even got out of the quarterback's hand. This is huge for State.
If Mississippi State can run out the clock for 1 minute and 39 seconds, they will take the first win of the season away from the number 1 seed. The quarterback fakes the handoff, takes the run himself, and he gets a first down. It's a timeout by Florida, so the clock will stop at 1 minute and 33 seconds.
If you're State here, what do?
You're absolutely handing the ball to Kylan Hill. You got the best rusher in the SEC. Let him do whatever it is that he does. He runs out of bounds right there. You just got to tell him, hey, stick to it. Potentially score another touchdown to win the game. You got 1 minute, 29 seconds. You don't want Florida to have the ball again.
If not a touchdown, at least just a field goal, because then that forces Florida to get down there and get in the end zone.
And an absolute truck there by Colin Hill. So if they do score here, Florida gets the ball back. They have to score and score a 2-point conversion to bring it into overtime.
That's very true. They got first and goal, though, with 1 minute and 8 seconds left, and time is rolling. So they could just sit here and just call bluff snaps and run out a lot of the clock. Florida really has to get a stop right here. For them to have a chance, they really need an interception right here, but it doesn't look like Mississippi State's going to give them a chance to get an interception.
If I'm State, I'm just handing this ball off right now.
Absolutely. You have the best rusher in the SEC in your backfield. You have to hand the ball off right here. You have to hand it off to him 4 downs straight.
I imagine it'll put it down to 15 seconds, leave him for one more try at it, and that'll be ball game.
And it looks like State's just going to kneel the ball right here. And he does. He takes
and with a 1-point victory, Mississippi State upsets number 1 overall Florida.
The number 8 team out of 9 teams beats the number 1 team.
Now, I'll tell you what that was. DeMarcus Rain had an absolutely all-star game right here. Definitely going to be on the SEC Player of the Week list. Definitely going to be on the Heisman watch. Both of them just fabulous. Him and Florida Gators running back, both of them.
I mean, DeMarcus Rain almost had a 500-yard passing game. I mean, it's just how do you stop that from happening again if you're Mississippi State's opponent next week?
Well, you just got to watch the film. You got to see, hey, these are the plays, these are the setups that they ran, and you just got to be prepared for them. It seemed like the Florida Gators were absolutely not prepared for this air raid offense. I guess they thought that Mississippi State was going to come in, rush first, but with Mike Leach as their new coach, there's no telling what is in store for next week.
It's about as close as it gets there. Mississippi State 41, Florida 40. We'll see y'all next week.